I think the only thing I'd like to say is go, try them. It's amazing. You will really love nature the way nature should be loved.
Hey folks, it's Rob with Two Guys in a Ride, and today we are at the IBEX show in Tampa, and I have run into a booth here that's amazing, really cool technology. And folks, this is Natasha. Natasha, where are we at and what company do you work for?
Hi, Rob. The company I work for is ACEL Power. We're an electric outboard company, and let me show you our phenomenal motors. So we've got 4 motors. We've got 50 and 75. They look pretty similar, and 150 and 250. The 50 and 75 is in market right now. You can, if you want, just feel free to contact me and we could send you a motor. And 150 and 250 are going to be coming at the end of this year.
Okay, if folks were interested in, you said it's on the market now, where would they reach you at, or is there a website?
At this point of time, reach out to us at website or Natasha, Natasha at acelpower.com.
Okay, and we'll put their contact information in the description below this video as well. Now, tell me, what do you mean by 50, 75, 150, and 250? Is that just the size rating for your motor, or is that horsepower? How does that number equate to what matters to me?
So 50, 75, 150, 250 is the horsepower. And that's something that we're trying to do, is we're trying to standardize the terms that are being used in the electric industry. So when we talk 50 or 75 or 150 or 250, we talk nominal power. That's continuous power. And our peak power is 2.5 times or 2 times, anywhere between 1.5 to 2.5 times the nominal power. I just want to add something.
Sure.
When we talk about a system, we talk about a complete propulsion system. So it comes with the motor, the battery, the throttle, the charger, the keys, and the VCU, or the onboard computer on the screen. So it's a full system that's integrated. What we don't often talk about is the software. Our system is totally integrated with software, and we want to take this experience of boaters to the next level of digitalization.
So you're not just selling the motor and then saying, hey, here you go, we're going to hang this on the transom, good luck, go find a battery, go find the software, go find the controllers. You're a turnkey solution, because that's something that is new, because you can go and buy a gas-powered engine and go buy your gas can or gas tank, if it's a smaller boat, from Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, but you're offering a turnkey solution for everything.
Absolutely. It's a full system, and it's plug and play. Very, very easy. The entire system, it's a battery connected, very easy. Just set in and you're good to go.
And that's important, because I think part of the adaptation of electric propulsion is a lot of the unknown. But you're telling me you guys are offering that turnkey solution that's taken that unknown out of the equation.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, any new technology, there is a lot of unknown. And what we want to do is make sure that we provide the boater with everything that they could ask for, and make sure that they're comfortable. So, for example, there's always the question of range. Right? How far is my boat going to go?
Oh, that's the $1 million question.
That's the $1 million question. How many hours I'm going to go? With electric, the answer is simple. I wouldn't say simple. The answer is it depends on your boat, on the people on the boat, etc., etc. But with electric, if you're moving slow, you could be on the boat forever. And the features, the software features, can actually advise you on how you're going, in terms of, hey, do you need to go back because I think you're going down in your battery. So all these features together, I would say, creates that comfort with the user.
So, and I'm looking at this with 250 horsepower, that's going to have to take quite a large amount of battery power. So you were telling me earlier off camera, it is possible to retrofit, but basically you're working B2B with boat builders to design and implement this electric propulsion in the manufacturing of the boat. So because the weight obviously of the batteries, the room it takes for batteries. One of the interesting things I've seen is I've seen a lot of electric propulsion at this show, but they're all smaller motors. I mean, we're talking maybe 50 horsepower. You guys, I walked up to you and said, well, "Are you kidding me? 250 horsepower? How does this work?" So it's kind of interesting, but that you have a complete different mindset about that. And tell me a little bit more then.
So we wanted to when you talk about adoption, you really want to provide a solution to people who are in the boat for a long time. And so we're targeting anything over 15 feet of boats. We sometimes call the smaller motors as the golf cart solution. You can just put it and go with it. But what we're providing is a complete software integrated solution. Now, yes, you're right that our motors, now retrofitting, repowering is definitely possible. But when we talk about, battery sizes and weights, it's always better to make sure that the battery is integrated into the hull, and so that the balance, the center of gravity, etc., can be managed to ensure that, there are no issues with electric.
So a one-stop shop that you're able to provide this, and who do you see as your market for this? I mean, who is that end user? Where are they using this electric propulsion? Are they going out? Do you feel confident saying they're able to go out into the ocean and back? Or are they just cruising the bay or the intercoastal? Or
So I would say the 5075s is really perfect for pontoons, ribs, for fresh lakes. 150, 250, once they come, I do believe that it's going to be great for offshore. But I do want to, highlight this. At this point of time, what we're looking for is, the adoption. And the adoption can come from different applications, whether they're commercial or they're pleasure craft. So 50, 75, we've got some boats in the water right now. We've got one at IBEX, so you can actually get a first-hand feel of what it's going to give you.
And we are going to add that into this video, folks. There will be a little bit later this afternoon or sometime today that I need to sign up for a demo, but we will do that, and I'll overlay some of that video as well.
It's incredibly quiet. The experience is amazing because you actually feel and hear the water, which is what people love the boating for. And I would say, for all the speed junkies, as they say it, there is the speed, there is the acceleration that comes with electric. So
now you mentioned something about both private and commercial. So that to me immediately sends up a flag. If I've got a commercial vessel and I'm on the water all day long, 12, 15, 18 hours a day, those batteries, the power is not going to last that long. I know it's all, again, depending on the use of it, but if it's commercial, you're typically hauling heavier loads of people or vehicles or product. You can't afford that downtime. So you were telling me there is actually some type of a hybrid system with this as well. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so we have a patented system where you can add in any kind of secondary power, whether it's generator, solar, any kind of secondary power, and there will be a continuous input and output of the power. So, and it's all integrated. So we do have those solutions that we offer. We have, as an example, we have a water taxi that's running in another part of the world, which is integrated with hydrogen fuel cell. So we are looking for solutions where we balance the what electric offers with other solutions like hybrid, so that there is no problem or no challenges as the technology advances.
Okay, so and just quickly before we wrap this up, curious then, what kind of warranty? I know you said the 50 and 75 are out on the market now. What's the availability and what's the warranty on your? I don't know if you separate it from the motor and the battery and the controllers, or if it's all one warranty for everything. What is that?
So yes, the product is available in the market right now as of today. The warranty is broken down. The battery is 500 hours, and the motor and all the other parts are 3 years, and the electronics are 1 year. That's the warranty package.
Okay.
Now, I have to highlight something.
Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Electric needs very little maintenance. So
I was just going to ask you about that. We see the typical look of this that resembles an outboard motor, but I got to imagine and I'm not going to ask you to pop the top on it or whatever, but I got to imagine there's not a lot of complexity inside there because it's like we've gotten used to on the electric cars. There's a very small motor, and some of them, they have the motor either one on the front axle, one on the rear. They have a motor at each wheel to give that extra power. But we've learned that already from electric cars that there is no maintenance.
that is true. There is very little to no maintenance. All you have to do is change the gear oil. But what we do have inside this outboard cowling is just the motor, inverter, and the water pump. That's all. There's nothing much there.
The rest of it is designed to make it look so the early adopters can get there, and even the middle to late adopters. It's a mind game thing, if you will. It says, no, it is an outboard motor. Look, it looks like one, but what's inside matters.
Absolutely.
And it matters now with the gas motors, but even more so now with the electric, because you have condensed things down to very, very few moving parts, which means less need for service and maintenance.
Yes,
and we've
correct.
learned that over the course of years. Love them or hate them, on the electric vehicles, we have to acknowledge that the maintenance is, oh my gosh, hardly anything compared to gas. Anything on this for winterization? I mean, other than making sure the water is out.
So the motor, we have a patented technology where there is automatic, I would say, climatization, where the temperature is controlled, and so there is really no need to do anything extra, and it's all taken care of within the system.
And one more thing, we've seen this unfortunately with some of the recent events is electric cars and maybe saltwater haven't played well together. These are fresh and saltwater motors, so everything's protected and sealed, and I mean, you can see the video behind me. It's been tested, and like I said, we're going to take a demo later today. But it's built for the environment which we know it's going to be used in.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, anything else you can tell us about?
I think the only thing I'd like to say is go, try them. It's amazing. You will really love nature the way nature should be loved.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Natasha, thank you so very much for your time. And again, we can see where to contact you guys, and we'll put this information in the description down below. Thank you so very much for your time. We greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
Ready? Yes.